one of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5's most popular pendulum monsters is getting a retrain in the form of an overframe card. But the question is, what is that pendulum monster? Well, we're going to be talking about it in today's video. Excuse me, because that card has been added to the recently released OCG set Limit Over Collection, The Heroes, which the rival set, we're supposed to be getting that released, I believe, sometime in the next couple of months or so. So it'll be interesting to see how well that set will sell compared to the Heroes set. But but let's talk about the new pendulum monster. It is known as Astrograph Sorcerer, the Star Magician. So if you guys are familiar with the original Astrograph Sorcerer, that card was a menace when it was used in the full power Pepe decks. Now it is getting a retrain and it looks badass. And it kind of looks like something out of it kind of looks like something out of the anime ReZero in a weird way. But let's talk about this new pendulum monster, which is a 7-star dark spellcaster pendulum, obviously, with 2500 attack, 2000 defense. Its pen scale is 1. Its pen effect is a once per turn, and both of its monster effects are also once per turn. The pen effect reads, during your main phase, you can destroy this card, and if you do, place one pendulum monster whose pen scale is 1 from your hand or deck in your pen zone, except this card, but it cannot activate its pendulum effects this turn. So just that alone, you're able to reset your scales to where you can further extend your plays by 3 cards, and as long as your opponent doesn't have anything to interact with it, you're gonna end up in a very good position where your opponent won't be able to out your board in any capacity whatsoever, which is kind of crazy. The first monster effect reads, if a face-up monster card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can special summon one of those destroyed monsters from your grave or face-up extra deck. The second effect reads, during the main phase as a quick effect, you can tribute this card. Then you can fusion summon a Dragon Fusion from your extra deck by shuffling its materials from your hand. Or sorry, from your field and or face-up extra deck into the deck. Yeah. So I think it's safe to say that the pendulum decks are going to be very broken once again. Obviously, we know that DD's got a whole hell of a lot of new support in the last core set, which was Doom of Dimensions, and obviously, yes, DD's are they are a very versatile archetype to deal with, to say the very least, but for some weird reason, Doom of Dimensions didn't really sell as much as people expected it to. I think it mostly had a lot to do with the fact that most of the cards that were in the set just weren't that good. Like, yeah, sure, the DD support was, and ended up broken. Obviously with the addition of cards like Queen Machinex, which can allow you to activate a Dark Contract spell or trap from your deck to your field. which you can then use it in the same turn, which is nuts. But to be fair, I thought that the DD deck was going to make its way to the YCS that was in dormant, but I guess not. Why, I don't know, but it is what it is, and I have a feeling that this new card right here is going to definitely make Pendulum decks even more busted than ever before. And it's weird because with this card, again, you have full complete access to making your end board as busted as you can in full power Pepe, because right now most of the Pendulum cards that were used in that deck are legal, are either excuse me, are either legal at 3 copies, or they are limited to 1. When it was at full power, the end boards were astronomically insane. So much so that a lot of people try to find ways to break the boards, but there was nothing. There was no card in the format at that time that could stop full power Pepe, aside from maybe what I think what Cosmic Cyclone, and maybe Twin Twister to try and break the pen scales, but that was it. That was it. There really wasn't a whole lot that could stop it. Now with this card being added to the format, I have a feeling that Pepe is going to make its way back into the meta, because this card can help you basically extend your plays by at least 3 cards to where your end boards could potentially feature SP Little Knight plus Underworld Goddess and 2 other monsters. That's kind of cracked. That's kind of cracked. To be fair, my opinion, with this new card, we could potentially be seeing end boards that have at least 20 to 27 negates turn 1. Like if your opponent activates a draw card. Oh, you want to draw? Negate. You want to activate a spell? Negate. You want to activate this? Negate. Literally, this deck, with this card, Pepe is going to become 10 times more toxic than it originally was when that deck was in the format, right around during the times of 2017 and 2018, because 2018, because that was right around the time where Link monsters were at that time popular. Nowadays with this Master Rule 5 format, Link monsters have become, they're still good, but the only way that they can be good is if they were used in archetype specific decks, like Cybers and Salad, and potentially I think DDs is another one that comes into mind. Blue Eyes is another one that comes into mind. Excuse me. So it's possible that we could be seeing a very toxic format with this deck, but with Radiant Typhoon still being the best deck in the format, only time will tell. Only time will tell. But with that being said, that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.